Today marks 5 years since the mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland. It spurred the state of Florida to impose sweeping new requirements on how the state's school districts track and report crimes on campuses. The following year, the state put together a grand jury to make sure that all those new rules were followed. Now, we reported last summer when the grand jury found Duval County Public Schools was significantly underreporting crimes.
And we're also getting a look at the impact the Parkland school shooting had on Florida. And it comes less than 24 hours after a deadly shooting at the Michigan State University. Let's start with News4JAX reporter Joe McLean, who was at a meeting at the Duval School District with their leaders this morning. Joe, board members heard from a third-party firm that's been reviewing how the district responded after that scathing report.
Yeah, the district hired an outside firm, Sniffen and Spellman, basically to look at whether the district was in compliance with those state law about crime reporting right now, what they can do moving forward to make sure they stay in compliance, and importantly, how they started underreporting crimes in the first place. Now, in today's interim update from this firm, they answered only those first two questions. After the devastating mass shooting in Parkland, state lawmakers passed the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Act, which, among other things, required school districts to keep close track and report crimes that happen on their campuses to the state's newly created Office of Safe Schools. But after a statewide grand jury looked into which districts were following the new provisions, it released a scathing report on Duval County's district, saying it had misidentified or failed to report more than 500 alleged crimes between 2016 and 2020. Investigators had looked through more than 2,600 incident reports and found that 520 of them should have been labeled as an offense, including 150 instances of battery on a law enforcement officer, 94 instances of child abuse, 157 lewd acts, and many others. Since the grand jury report, DCPS Police Chief Michael Edwards resigned, and the district implemented sweeping changes to how it trains staff to recognize and report crimes more consistently throughout the district. A third-party firm was also hired to scrutinize the district's actions, and in a presentation today, the firm concluded that DCPS has and is working diligently to be in full compliance with the state's school-based crime reporting. The firm also recommended that the district develop a system of ongoing compliance checks to make sure the reporting doesn't slip in the future. Current DCPS Police Chief Greg Burton said he has established strong working relationships with other area law enforcement agencies, including the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Sheriff T.K. Waters, speaking to our own Scott Johnson today, said,
It's great. It's a great relationship. Greg Burton, retired chief from Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and we've had several discussions already.
Some board members said they still wanted to know how the district underreported crimes in the first place, but the firm said that information will be in its final report. Today's was only an interim update. The board originally greenlit a $50,000 budget for that firm to do its work. To date, it's used about $11,000 of that. It's unclear when the final report will be released, which could provide some answers the board and the public have been demanding. Now, there is one area that the state's Office of Safe Schools still believes Duval County Public Schools is underreporting, and that is gang-related activity. Now, Chief Burton and Superintendent Diana Green said in the meeting today that, well, they are reporting gang-related activity as best as they can, as best as the law makes clear that they should do. But they say it's a complicated thing to track because, among other issues, they say that gang members identified to be gang members are serially absent from school. So they say that gang-related activity infrequently happens on campus. Of course, we're going to continue to follow this. Reporting live, I'm Joe McLean, Channel 4, the local station.